Derby night in Tallahassee, Florida, as Coach Eddie Robinson picks up his 300th career win. And while many in attendance knew that history was being written, few had any idea of the magnitude of Coach Eddie Robinson's assault on the record books of college football history. 300 would indeed prove to be a milestone, but bigger and better things lay in store for Eddie Robinson and the Tigers of Grambling State University.
What now, Coach? 400?
Well, I don't. I told the writers tonight that someplace I heard him sing or heard him say, on a clear day you can see forever. On a night like this, you might get the feeling that you could go for 400, but you know you really can't.
September 22nd, 1984, Coach Eddie Robinson begins his assault on the college record books. The first mark to eclipse that of 313 victories by the legendary Glenn "Pop" Warner. Coach Robinson goes after number 314 against Bethune-Cookman. Let's go back and relive some of the highlights.
2nd and 15 from the BC 15. Anderson looking and finding Wayne Hill. Hill puts the shake and bake on the defender and steps into the end zone untouched. Wayne Hill, the outstanding running back for Eddie Robinson's Grambling State Tigers, 6'2", 205 out of Maryland, Louisiana. As is usually the case, George Rosales is called upon for his PAT expertise. It's long enough, and it's good. And in the third quarter, Grambling State has now jumped out 14-3 over Bethune-Cookman. Third down and 8. Again, the pass goes to Kevin McCollum. McCollum is close to the 10-yard line, and he picks up the first. We'll see Anthony Anderson make that Terrell Landry taking the snap from center. Outstanding blocking up front, some penetration by the BC Wildcats, with Wayne Hill with excellent speed, circling wide right at the 10, the 5, and in for the touchdown. As usual, George Rosales is in to attempt the PAT. It's up and good. And in the fourth quarter, it's now Grambling State 21, Bethune-Cookman 5. We move to action later on in the quarter. After fumbling, it's now Grambling State and John McFarland. McFarland with a 17-yard touchdown carry into the end zone. Grambling's all-SWAC All-American kicker, George Rosales, is in, and the PAT is good. The score now stands Grambling State 28, Bethune-Cookman 5. The quarterback, Raymond G, take the handoff, drop back into the pocket. Excellent protection, courtesy of the Grambling State offensive line. And deep in the end zone, we find Arthur Wells outdistancing the receivers for the TD. George Rosales once again is called upon for the PAT. The snap is down, the kick is up, and it's good. The Bethune-Cookman Wildcats went on to add an additional touchdown, and that's the way the scoring ended. Grambling State 35, Bethune-Cookman 17.
The win tonight tied you with the late, great Amos Alonzo Stagg, the second on the list of winningest coaches in the history of collegiate football. Your feelings on being in such fine company?
Well, I guess it's nice to be in the company, and I'm sure it is, but I haven't had time to think about it. We've been, it's been on the back burner, so to speak, and I've had quite a bit of rest, and about the people talking, they said it was on hold, and it's been on hold, and I tell you what you said, I think you came close to my feeling. Say 2 and 3 years ago, or maybe say 2, when persons started mentioning Eddie Robinson in the same paragraph with Paul Warner and Alonzo Stagg and Coach Bryant, I felt real good about it, because I had read so much about Warner and Alonzo Stagg, had a chance to meet him, and I was awed by him and had a lot of respect, and I realized, being in coaching, the price he had paid.
The win over Bethune-Cookman allowed Coach Eddie Robinson to surpass Glenn "Pop" Warner. It also tied him on the list of all-time victories with Amos Alonzo Stagg. Up next, the Panthers of Prairie View, as Coach Eddie Robinson goes after win number 315.